Hey, hello, how's it going? Welcome back to another 20 Minutes Till Dawn video. It's me, Cranberry. How's it going? Hopefully you are doing well. A couple things I want to talk about here. Before we get into the game itself, Flan, the creator of 20 Minutes Till Dawn, made an announcement both, I think, in the official 20 Minutes Till Dawn Discord server and also just like in the Steam announcements for the game. He made an announcement talking about how there's going to be a patch, hopefully coming soon. ETA is not really listed. He doesn't know when it'll come out, but hopefully it'll be out soon. And it's just talking about a lot of cool things that are going to be added to the game. The thing I'm most excited about is an endless mode rework. And he was pretty brief in the description, but it sounds like it might be just getting gutted entirely and something new is being put instead in endless mode, which again, I am extremely excited for. I think the one thing this game needs is something like challenging for players to try to like compete is the wrong word, I guess, for it, but something like that. Something very difficult, because the game is, in my opinion, a little too easy right now. But I'm excited for that. A lot of cool stuff coming, hopefully soon for 20 Minutes Till Dawn, so pay attention to that. Now, for today's video specifically, I want to give a quick shout out to Sharanity, who is a person who left a comment recently on a video asking me to do a Yuki and SMG run, which we'll be doing today. Now, Yuki, if you're a newer player, is the game's ice character. This character, the mechanics that they have all involve freezing enemies as like the general baseline mechanic for how to play them, right? And there's two ways to build this character. If you read the description, right, every sixth shot, she creates a butterfly. The butterfly periodically freezes, and if the enemy is already frozen, they take damage equal to your bullet damage. So there's two different build styles for Yuki. You can either hit fast or you can hit hard, right? And the reason for that is if you hit hard, right, if you have a high bullet damage, and those frost butterflies proc that damage, the higher your bullet damage, the more damage the butterflies deal, right? On the other hand, you could focus on hitting fast instead and just producing as many butterflies as possible, which is the way I prefer to play Yuki. I think it's the overall stronger build, but they're both pretty cool. If you wanted to play a hard-hitting Yuki build, you would probably go for something like Grenade Launcher, which is not unviable. Alternatively, you can go with like Revolver, which is pretty good too for that style of build. Both work pretty well, but for the fast-hitting build, kinda, I mean, Backgun's not bad for it, but back in the day, Backgun used to actually shoot two projectiles that did less damage. Now it just shoots one projectile. So dual SMG, kind of the meta for a build like this. Flame Cannon, not bad either. Both of these are fine. Watering Gun, Magic Bow, all these builds can hit fast, but, SMG is kind of the go-to when it comes to hitting fast here. So we're going to go with that. And, yeah, it should be cool. Should be good. Oh, runes. Hold on. Let me show you runes real quick, too. Runes are actually really important for this build, too. So, again, prioritize hitting fast here. We're taking Alacrity and Elemental Barrage. Elemental Barrage, extremely important for pretty much most builds take Elemental Barrage, even if they're not Elemental focused, because that way you can just pick up an Elemental, trait, and then you just randomly just get a 50% attack speed increase pretty often. It is pretty easy to burn or freeze 50 enemies, right? So this will be proccing not more often than not, but pretty close to more often than not, right? That's important. Glass Cannon, here's an interesting thing too, right? We have two options in rank 10 for elemental builds, right? And you might just think that Wild Magic is the go-to here because, it has an elemental focus specifically on it, right? It's 5% chance of burning or frozen enemies spreading their burn or freeze, right? Per rank, which is pretty good, but Glass Cannon, we don't even care about the bullet damage that much. Again, we do care about it because Yuki, the butterflies do more damage based on bullet damage, but the fire rate is the big thing here. Fire rate is huge for this build here, so we take that. That's very easy. And the last thing here, too, is Ethereal. I had someone recently, let me actually see who this person was, too. I want to double check. But I had someone ask me recently if the electricity perk that gives you ammo back, that I forget the name of it now. Hold on, what's the name of the perk? Energized. Yeah, someone asked me if Energized got nerfed recently, and the reason why they might be struggling to go infinite with Energized is because they're probably not using the Ethereal perk, is my guess, right? I'm gonna probably after I record this video, I'm actually gonna respond to them telling them this, but Energized plus Ethereal is very strong because it basically means you never have to reload. Right? That's the thing about it. That's a little bit not intuitive. If you just take one or the other, you will have to do reloads pretty often. But this should hopefully make us go just pretty much infinite on shooting here, right? Anyway, so we do want electricity perks. They're not super important, but for energize specifically, they're pretty good for us. Anyway, and on the shield side, nothing too important over here. Courage, momentum, blessing, growth. This is all pretty normal stuff, nothing too crazy. And yeah. Sorry, rambling a lot. Let's hop in. Let's go to the pumpkin patch. Generally, when I'm just playing, I prefer to go to the pumpkin patch because the temple is kind of boring to me. It's really small, and I don't know. The enemies are just really bulky, so it feels like you kind of just look at them for a really long time. Pumpkin patch also has, I don't know. It's just my favorite map out of the three of them, I suppose. Anyway, as you can see, we're already proccing our fire rate boost, right? And I mean, this is a tough one, honestly. Early Dragon Egg, I've mentioned this before. Early Dragon Egg, no matter what your build is not terrible because if you get, Age Dragon into Dragon Bond early, the damage boost it gives you is pretty big. I don't love how much bloat it's adding, but let's take it. Let's take it. We're a fast-hitting weapon. We do care about perks like this. But it's not really the main focus of our build here, but whatever. Now, SMG builds. Something to keep in mind is that in the early game, they're very weak. Right? You are going to oftentimes struggle to get kills. And there's a good argument for taking Cadence because those piercing bullets that you get from Cadence really tear apart early game waves. So, something to keep in mind there. We'll take aim here. Not really an important perk for us to have, but whatever. Oh, we have Ethereal going right now too, so we do want to just try to, unload here. Oh, Ethereal has ended. Cool. Another important thing about Ethereal too, if you didn't know, Ethereal, while it's active, does not count kills towards your next stack of Ethereal, right? Or your next proc of Ethereal, right? Just something to keep in mind. You can't go infinite on Ethereal alone. Something to keep in mind there. It's very important, I suppose. So, as you can see, the power of a million billion butterflies is that you do end up just stunning an entire wave of enemies here. But, eventually, if we don't actually get strong enough to kill them efficiently, we're going to fall behind here. So we need to get some good damage perks ASAP. What do we get here? We get Train Dragons, which is not what we're looking for. We'll take a Pyro Mage, though. Pyro Mage will be a decent bit of damage getting mixed in. But not a ton, but it'll help. It'll help for sure. If we can get some piercing shots off of that take aim that we got, that'd be pretty nice. If we can get take aim into penetration, that'd be very useful for us. Anywho, oh, we're kind of surrounded now, which is not great. Intense burn. Well, we'll take double shot. Double shot's pretty useful here. Going from 2 to 4 bullets should be pretty good. Although in the grand scheme of things, we're still not doing that much damage. Okay, Ghost will go away. The big thing we really need is piercing. Run. Okay. And yeah, I have not had this much. I mean, we took some pretty slow perks to begin with too here, obviously. Oh, we do get Frost Mage. Frost Mage, not immediately useful, but pretty good. For sure, once we get some other supporting perks here from it. Hold on, yeah. So once this dragon hatches, will be very useful for us here. Although we did miss getting the early Age Dragon, which is unfortunate. Yeah, listen. This is a slow start for us here. I am a little bit worried. But 1 or 2 solid perks comes in here and it's all good for us. Something I've been ranting about for a long time. Oh god, these are all really bad. I guess out of these give me Fanfire because we do want Fusillade. Something I've been ranting about for a really long time is the concept of perk bloat. Over time, they've been adding more and more perks to 20 Minutes Till Dawn. and especially perks that revolve around summons. And it's very annoying when you're playing a non-summon focused character, because it's very easy to just not see any of the perks that you need, which is what's happening right now, basically. And getting a bad early start is kind of what can kill your run more than anything else. So, hopefully it doesn't go that bad for us here, but we'll see. Okay, what's his name is dead. That's good news for us. I would like to get that chest ASAP. Oh, we get some good perks here. Okay, power shot. Power shot should be really nice right now. We only go from like 9 damage to 11 damage per shot, but that's gonna add up because we're shooting 4 shots per bullet, right? So, pretty nice damage bonus there. Butterfly double procking here is good too, and then frostbite. Oh, ooh, we want frostbite really badly, but I think the earlier you get Age Dragon, the better. So we'll take that here. That's a really tough choice, though. That's unfortunate. Okay, I feel much better now. I feel like we're in a good spot currently. Especially the dragon being hatched now should be... Because the dragon shots do pierce inherently as well, too. That should be helping quite a bit. Well, these all suck. These are all pretty bad for us. Out of these, give me sniper, I suppose. Wouldn't hate seeing assassin here, but it's not that useful. Anywho, enough. Listen, enough complaining. We'll be fine. We'll be okay. So, I guess something I should talk about is, you know, again, I'm going to be talking about this probably every video for the next couple videos at least. But if you have any build specifically you want to see me play, please let me know. There's a couple already, you know, in the catalog here. I think I need to do I'm probably not going to do it next because we're doing an SMG run today. But I have someone who has said they want to... Well, they didn't explicitly say they wanted to see it, but they did say they really liked Spark SMG builds. So, we'll probably be doing a Spark SMG build soon. Oh, you know what? I think the next one will probably be... Someone said they really liked a watering gun. Or watering can build. Now, it was Katana watering gun. That's what I want to try next. That'll probably be the next video. If you have any builds you want to see specifically, please let me know. And I will try to play it. And it'll probably be really good. Now, I do like Fusillade quite a bit. However, I do really want Energized. So let's take the Electro-Mage here. And I'm sure we'll see Energized, or we'll see Fusillade soon. Also, it's a nice little damage buff to have the electricity as well. Now, I don't know if it says it specifically on the tooltip for Electro-Mage. If you didn't know, Electro-Mage specifically targets the enemy closest to your cursor. So if you, for example, really want to get like single target damage on a specific enemy, like the dog, for example, here, put the cursor on the dog. Now, this is actually a really tough choice for me here. Frostbite, pretty good. Dragon Bond... It's a pretty sizable damage increase, too, here. I'm going to go Frostbite first. Oh, and Tome of Elements. Tome of Wind currently does nothing for us here because we don't have many speed boosts. It would be pretty good later. It'll be pretty cool later, I think. But we're an elemental build. Tome of Elements kind of makes sense here, but we don't do much. Freeze duration increasing by 35% is not that big of a deal. I'm actually going to go for the Tome of Wind. Give me the Tome of Wind here now. And it's actually, no, it actually is going to give us a pretty big damage increase at first because we have the Ruin that gives you the speed bonus whenever you pick up experience. And we're always picking up experience, basically, right? So that should be pretty good for us, I think. Okay. Okay, penetration's pretty good, so is Fusillade, though. We'll take Fusillade first. Ooh. Pardon me, pardon me. Okay, we're clearing this shit out now. It's not too much of an issue. It was a little, you know, again, early game was a little dubious. Oh, and we get the Dragon Bond now. Perfect. Love to see that. And we're doing like 16 damage per shot right now. So we've effectively doubled our damage since the start of the game per hit, right? We were doing 8 damage at first, I believe, maybe even less. I don't remember now, actually, now that I think about it. But we're doing not much damage per shot, and now we're doing like 16 damage per shot, which is pretty good. But it's more so about the freezes. That's the big deal here. We also need more penetration. I know we skipped penetration very recently, but it has to be done, unfortunately. Now, Firestarter is not that good for us, but it's fine. We'll take Overload. It's not like a super important perk for this build or anything like it is with Spark, but Overload's fine. In theory, it'll be okay for us. What else are we looking for? Obviously, we need Shatter. Shatter is a very important perk for this build, which is the capstone of Frost Mage. I mean, take Quick Hands. Quick Hands is fine. We need to do Splinter as well too. Splinter's not here yet. We took Power Shot. We don't have Splinter yet though. Okay. And as you can see, a lot of enemies are coming, and we're not doing the best job of actually killing them, but they effectively can't really reach us. So that's good news. Maybe a controversial pick here. I'm going to take Train Dragon with the theory of getting Feed the Beast to increase the dragon's damage, which increases our Dragon Bond damage, as opposed to Train Dragon, which just increases the attacking dragon speed or whatever, or the dragon's attack speed. I can't talk right now. Sorry. Hold on. I think this will be okay. And it is just like a sizable damage boost there. You can already see just the 30% summon damage is increasing our normal damage by quite a bit there per shot. But Feed the Beast will be pretty good here. Which is funny because we're not even... We want to Feed the Beast for the last summon build we played. Ooh, Energize here is a pretty good pickup. So, we should be able to pretty easily go infinite here. Maybe not right now because we're still a little bit low on damage overall. But as long as we get 24 damage per clip here, or 24 or whatever, 50 kills per 24 shots is what I'm trying to say. Sorry, I just can't talk right now. As long as we get 50 kills per 24 shots, we will go infinite. I mean, Hail Shot just makes the most sense here. These are all fine, but I think it's got to be a Hail Shot. We're a nice build, right? It has to be the case. Big damage boost versus frozen enemies seems pretty good to us. Anyway. So yeah, this is how we go extremely infinite. Oh, although we whiffed that one. We did not go infinite there. Unfortunate. Penetration versus Assassin. Give me penetration first, honestly. We don't care that much about Kunoichi. Although we do want movement speed, actually. We did take the Tome of Move Speed thingy. Tome of Wind. Sorry, that's the name of it. Give me light bullets here. Fresh Clip, not that good for us. We'll take Arrow Magic, only because it has the chance of giving us move speed upgrades, which again are very good with the Tome of Wind. But that's the only reason why. Okay. We have reached critical mass at this point. We are at the point now where pretty much nothing can kill us. I'm pretty confident in saying. Wave or minute 8, which is like the hardest part of this run, will not be too difficult. Or I guess it's like minute 8.5 or whatever. It will not be too hard for us. Oh, give me Assassin. Now, we're not going infinite during this wave. This wave, the enemy spawns are much lower. Oh, there's haste. There we go. The enemy spawns are much lower at this point in the game, so here we'll definitely not be getting enough kills to trigger Ethereal. But, yeah. What else can we talk about here? Sorry, this is a, you know, it's a slow part in the game. You know, to give me a moment. It'll get more exciting soon, I promise. We do need to get the burn perk as well, so we can get icy hot synergy perk. Well, you know, I was talking about it before about how the they're making some new changes to the game. Whatever, Flan is adding, you know, doing the new patch hopefully soon. I hope he adds a lightning frost synergy perk. It's been you know, it just makes sense. You gotta finish the cycle, right? You have a fire frost synergy perk. You have a frost light, or you have a fire lightning synergy perk. Why no frost lightning? Come on, man. What the heck? We talked about this one before many times, but if you have an idea for a frost lightning synergy perk, please feel free to share it. The one that is, you know, oftentimes floated, the idea of the frozen enemies being some sort of lightning rod and attracting lightning to them and then spreading it out or something like that is a pretty cool idea. I like the idea of maybe okay, hear me out. Maybe it'd be too strong, but here's an idea I just came up with now. What if lightning every time lightning strikes, it just hits every frozen enemy, right? Wouldn't that be kind of cool? Where it was like, you know, it's like a lightning rod effect, but instead of it hitting a frozen enemy and spreading, what if lightning just hit every frozen enemy on screen? That'd be pretty sick. That's my idea. What is yours? What is your cool idea for a lightning frost synergy perk? I think that'd be neat, but it would also probably be way too strong, because that's crazy. If lightning hit every single frozen character, Yuki would just be unstoppable. She's already unstoppable, I suppose, but still, the point I think stands that that would just be crazy. It'd be cool. It would also make Overload really strong on her too. Then, right? If you could guarantee lightning hit every frozen enemy, you would get so many extra lightning strikes. It would be insane. Anyway, we get in the wind here. We are not going as infinite as I thought we would here. I gotta say too. I guess we're just freezing too many enemies too far away and not getting enough kills for Ethereal. Maybe when they start spawning heavier, it won't be an issue. Yeah, we are not proccing it at all right now. I bet 7-minute mark they'll come in heavier. Oh, maybe they're coming in heavier now. Hold on. Nope. Never mind, they're not coming at all. Yeah, let's do a little lap here, collect some XP on the ground. Boo. Ooh, Electro Mastery. I mean, we don't care that much about the actual lightning strikes right now. Give me Feed the Beast. It's a little late in the game for it, but we're gonna get, you know, you get most of your kills in the late game anyway. So, it'll be fine. It'll be enough of a damage boost where I'm happy that we have it. I wonder how Tome of Wind with the damage increase interacts with something like Dragon Bond, right? So, ooh, Shatter. I mean, Intense Burn also good, but Shatter is like kind of like the goat. So like, here's my idea. Here's my thought process at least here, right? So you have Tome of Wind, which increases your damage based on your move speed, right? So let's say you're moving at like 50% move speed increase, so you're getting a net 35% increase to your damage because of the initial 15% decrease from the Tome of Wind, right? So now, does that damage apply to the dragon's damage itself, which then boosts Dragon Bond damage? Then that damage gets added to your base number, and then does that damage then get increased by your move speed bonus again? How does that work? Am I making any sense? Are you guys picking up what I'm putting down here, or am I just rambling? I think I might just be rambling. Uh-oh. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense, trust me. What I'm saying makes sense, just believe me. Kunoichi pretty cool here. We love it increasing our fire rate. Armored Ready is not bad either. Would get us, you know... I feel like the reason why we're missing Ethereal is because we're just a couple shots short on ammo, and if we had a little bit more ammo in there, we'd be fine. So I think actually the arm and ready bonus would be enough to get us pretty consistently at infinite no reload zone. So I would not hate that. But Kunoichi, the earlier you get it, the better. So we'll take that here. We will be taking that. Now we had a pretty slow early game. But you might think that because we're just constantly keeping the screen clear of enemies, that we have a super high kill rate here. We're going to have a pretty low kill count on this run. We're going to be lucky if we break 10k here, I think. And the reason for that is because, you know, like I've said it before, keeping enemies at the edge of the screen tends to actually cause issues for you in regards to kill counts. I'm taking Tome of Rage here. Tripling up our base ammo here should be pretty goated. These all kind of suck. I guess just give me split fire. Extra bullets, not bad. But yeah, like what was I gonna say? Shoot, now I'm distracted. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, kill counts. Yeah, but keep killing enemies so much that they're just barely at the edge of the screen tends to... Ooh, give me Splinter. It tends to make it so that way the enemies are frozen at the very edge and they're not even dying, and then they're not respawning. It tends to be net negative, basically, to your overall kill count. Even though Frost has like these really strong perks that should be good for getting high kill numbers, it tends to just screw you over in the long run, which is kind of strange. But it's how it works. Anyway, so we should be going infinite here, especially with the Tome of Rage. Yeah, we're going extremely infinite now. Okay. Let's kill you. Frozen enemies take 30% extra damage. Very cool. If you didn't know, by the way, cool thing, if you hit spacebar, I don't know about on mobile, but if you hit spacebar, as your default control, I think you can remap it maybe, but if you hit spacebar, you go to auto aim mode, and you're just gonna aim at the nearest enemy to you no matter what. In a situation like this, it's probably best to use auto aim here, because enemies aren't gonna get very close to us at all. But it will just automatically target the closest one, which is very convenient. And we're just gonna sit here and hold down left mouse until the game ends. That's basically it. Again, I don't want to ramble about it too much, but I really want there to be a harder game mode for this game, because this is, you know, like, let me put it this way. The reason why I personally enjoy this game much more than like something like Vampire Survivors is that like the fact that this game has manual aiming makes it much more active, right? It's much more of an active gameplay experience rather than just kind of sitting there and letting your character auto attack. And if you like that, you know, I'm happy that this exists too, where you can switch between, you know, auto aiming and manual aiming. More options is better for people, right? And if you prefer that playstyle of just shooting at the nearest enemy, this is great, right? I'm not trying to bash this style of game, but I prefer actually just being able to actively aim. But the fact that so often when I play this game, I can just do this. I can sit here and just turn auto aim on and not even play the game. It's like, you know, it's not that fun. It's kind of boring. And let's do a lap here, collect our experience on the ground. You know, I think that's kind of why Brotato is so popular, right? It's got this nice mix of like this Vampire Survivors play style of the character just auto aiming for you or whatever, but the game is always hard. I feel, maybe I'm just not that good at the game, but I feel like I just never have runs that are just like gimme runs. Sometimes they're easier than others, obviously, but I feel like I can never just legit 100% autopilot and win the game in Brotato. Maybe like once in a couple runs. But Brotato, it's always you're like actively mentally playing the game. You're always like trying to like, you know, play correctly. Where in this game I can just, you know, what do I take here? I guess I take pulsing summons. But in this game I can kind of just, you know, be here, turn auto aim on, and just chill and not even play the game. Like this you can't do in Potato. Like ever. I have never had a... I mean, I guess there is a character that's supposed to stand still. That's like a whole mechanic of the game. But that's like a little bit different. Because even the stand still character in Potato moves more than this, I feel like. You have to like reposition when you get overwhelmed and stuff like that too. Like, I don't know. Potato's such a good game. A masterpiece, I feel like, in game balance too. They really like fine-tuned how hard the game is, and in the hardest difficulty, it feels just perfect to me at least. But again, I'm not that good at the game. Maybe there's people out there who are like, you know, I can't believe how easy Potato is at max difficulty. The game is not even remotely close to being challenging. This is so boring, I hate it, right? Maybe that's out there too. I don't hate this game either, for the record, but I just want it to be harder. That's all. And maybe that person exists in Potato as well. But I don't think that a person exists. I don't think there's anyone that good at Potato where they're just like, you know, game is too easy. I'm on an 8,000 win streak and I never have to try whenever I play the game. But maybe it's out there and I'm just not good enough at the game. That is very much a possibility. Anywho, next video probably gonna be a katana watering can to see how that plays. I'm curious to see how well it works. Should be neat. And hopefully you enjoyed this one. Hopefully you have a good day. And hopefully I will see you around. And listen, you know, if you're not a fan, I understand, but I'm getting a little bit of an itch for Dark and Darker. I might go back to that a little bit. We'll see. Not determined yet on what I'm going to do with that, but maybe. Maybe. Who knows? But actually, you know what? Wow, that was a higher kill count than I thought we would have, too. I thought we were going to barely break 10K, if anything, so that's interesting. Anyway, see ya.